All right.
Good morning. 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session with the Honorable Judge Donald Coleman presiding. While court is in session, there will be no eating, sleeping, talking, gum chewing, or reading any materials. Thank you.
Thank you. This is case number 23-165-279. This is Michigan First Rehab versus Mutual Insurance Company of Michigan. Your aspect of the matters before the court on the petition order show cause. Your appearance for the plaintiff in this matter.
Azelle Erba on behalf of plaintiff, P number 86220.
Thank you, Ms. Erba. Good morning to you. For defendant in this matter, Michigan Mutual.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Walls, P81995 on behalf of the defendant.
Thank you, Mr. Walls. Good morning to you as well. I do see that I signed an order regarding the show cause on February 6th of 2025. Go ahead and update me on where things are at this point.
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, the witness who was scheduled for a show cause hearing did appear this morning. Madam Clerk put me in a breakout room with him. He did have some patients he said he had to see this morning. He did, though, give us a firm date for his deposition, gave us some contact information for him to get in touch with him directly instead of having to keep serving him via process server. So I do have a date here for the deposition. That will be March 13, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. And I would just ask that if Your Honor is inclined to put a new show cause hearing date on the court's calendar in the event he does not appear for this deposition on the 13th of March.
Thank you, counsel. Ms. Erbo, anything you wish to add at this time, ma'am?
Nothing. Actually, the only thing I wanted to know was what was the date and time of the deposition?
It's March 13, 2025 at 9:30 a.m.
9:30. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to set a subsequent date. I'll adjourn the show calls over till April 16th, 4/16 at 9:30. And that'll be a good opportunity for the parties to update the court as to where things are at that time. So 4/16/25 at 9:30 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll get an order.
Your Honor.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, counsel. Good day, Ms. Erbo.
Have a great day. Thank you, everybody.
Report number 255155-112. This is Victim Credit Management Incorporated versus Joan Gordon. The matters before the court are set on an adjourned date for a status conference. Your appearance for the plaintiff in this matter, Midland.
Good morning, Your Honor. J. Baig, BAIG, P36820, appearing on behalf of plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. And I note that the court previously entered an order setting aside the dismissal and reinstating the case. Then I somehow had it set for a motion hearing today, but I've already decided upon that issue. Do I have Joan Gordon on the Zoom? If you hear Ms. Gordon, say something at this time. Joan Gordon. Counsel, have you seen Ms. Gordon today or spoken with her? Well, give me a status as best as you can, sir.
Well, at this time, since the case has been reinstated, normally we'd do some sort of a discovery scheduling order, but she has not appeared. So at this time, I'm requesting either a default or default judgment, at whatever Your Honor wishes to order.
All right, thank you, counsel. I'm looking at the file, and of course, I note that the form answer I believe that was filed. Just one moment. Yeah, that was a form answer that was filed, and the court used the date, used the address that the defendant used on Doyle Street to notify her regarding this hearing. She has not appeared for that reason. Given that the matter has been reinstated, for that reason, the defendant would be in default. The court was so fine. And the court will entertain an application for entry of default judgment pursuant to the court rules. So you may proceed according to counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The court now calls case number 24-159-939. This is Rainier Lab, Houston versus City of Detroit. The matter is before the court set on for a pretrial conference. Looks like this is, I had a status conference previously. Well, let me get the appearances on the record at this time for Pioneer Lab, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Geoff Patrick-Koff, P number 81783 on behalf of Plaintiff Pioneer Lab.
Thank you, counsel. Good morning to you, sir. For the City of Detroit.
Morning, Your Honor. Crystal Olmstead on behalf of the City of Detroit, P69202.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Olmstead. Good morning to you. Good to see you. My notes that I have here is that the last time the parties were here, I extended discovery through today's date. So go ahead and give me an update, if you will, sir.
Sure. We've had some preliminary settlement negotiations. The bill, if you've seen it, is not very large. There's only a single date of service. So we're just waiting on some computations from the City of Detroit to see if we can move forward with possibly resolving this matter.
Ms. Olmstead, anything?
No, Your Honor, that's an accurate portrayal of what the situation is.
All right, very well, thank you. So if I put it out another 30 days from now, you think the parties might be closer to knowing where things are in this regard, Ms. Olmstead?
Yes, Your Honor. I've emailed my adjuster, and so there's another piece of information that I'm waiting to get back from Comp One, and I will forward that information to Mr.
Patrick-Koff.
And hopefully, if he's correct, it's not a large bill. We can come up with a number that works for both of us.
Right, very well. So I will go ahead and adjourn the matter over looking at April the 2nd. So 4/2/25 at 9:30. I'm going to set that for a final pretrial conference. We'll take a look and see if it's been resolved, it can be resolved, or look towards setting it on for a trial. I think you pretty much are on track to get resolved. Set for a final pretrial conference on April 2nd, 2025 at 9:30.
9:30, Your Honor?
Yes.
Perfect. And that's via Zoom, I'm assuming?
That's correct, sir.
Marvelous.
All right. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Much. Have a wonderful day.
Take care.
All right, the court now calls case number 24-163-593. This is Credit Acceptance Corporation versus Latita Cook. The matter is before the court on a petition for, let's see. I saw a petition for installment payments. Let me just take a look here just one moment. I have it set as a general here. All right, your appearance for credit acceptance on this matter. Credit acceptance, right? Yeah, I see Mr. Ruser is on that matter. So it's all right, do I have Ms. Cook on this matter? Latita Cook? All right, so I will recall this matter shortly to see if Mr. Bruce is going to be here, counsel, for credit acceptance. I have not received a response from the defendant, Ms. Letitia Cook. That's Letitia, last name Cook. And I'll call him there before making a decision in that. The court now calls case number 2424-0403. This is Rosalie Mitchell versus Steve Lloyd. The matter is before the court, set on for a, I heard this matter as a subpoena matter, and what's right there, let me see what's going on. All right, I had to set for show cause on today's date at 9:30. All right, do I have Rosalie Mitchell on the show? Say something if you're here.
Yes, hello, Your Honor. Good morning.
All right, thank you, Ms. Mitchell. Good morning to you. Now, Ms. Mitchell, on my order, I did allow you to serve the court documents by putting the matter in the mail at least 7 days before this hearing. Did you do that?
I never knew I had to put no documents in the mail or anything. I just went in. I just got my my motion to show cause in the mail. So that's new to me.
Oh, that's not new to you. I told you that when I told you about getting this document to me, and then you look in the show cause order, you see it.
Only thing.
You know you ain't gonna cut, y'all. No, you're not. Right?
Okay.
Last page, it tells you that it says a copy of this order must be served by mail on the person ordered to appear at least 7 days before the hearing. That's your responsibility. And I think I mentioned that to you because I want you to get to what you got. I know what you're trying to get to. Okay. So all you have to do is drop it in the mail. You have to do that 7 days before the hearing. You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I did go down there and pay the $50 to get them served. But when I talked to the guy, he never gave me the what I supposed to give to you guys. So once it got rescheduled to this court date, because it was initially on the 5th. Once I realized, it got rescheduled to this court date, it did slip my mind that I was supposed to still get that reference from the people who I had to pay to serve him. And that was back in January or sometime when I paid for that to be served.
Yeah, I got you, but that's a whole other issue. We already passed that one, okay? This is the show cause thing. All right, and because you had some problems with the service on the subpoena, that's why I didn't require the personal service on this one, just that you put it in the mailbox, okay? And then you take the back of that form that you got from me, where it says proof of service, and then put on there when you put it in the mail, and then send a copy of that to the court. That's what you need to do. So here's what I'm going to do. Do you have that form? Do you have a copy of it in front of you now that I sent you?
Yeah. You talking about of this court date or the service or the?
Okay, so I sent you. You filed with me a 2-page document. I sent it back to you with this date on it. Page number 2 tells you about this date. You have that in front of you. You have that document.
Yes, with the 2/27 date, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
You have that in front of you right now?
Yes.
Okay, here's what I need you to do. Okay? I need you to scratch that date out and put the date that I'm going to give you. The date that I'm going to give you now is going to be the 20th of March, 3/20/25 at 9:30. 3/20/25.
So let me get this clear again. So you want me to serve him again, or I'm just getting the receipt from the first time that I served him in January?
You don't. The January stuff is not relevant before us. Okay. The only thing that's relevant is the show cause.
Can you give her another date, Judge?
Hold on 1 second.
Can you give her 3/24?
I
got a lot on that day.
Okay. Well, still, I need to put it on. I don't. She had to scratch it out. Yeah, she can scratch it out the third time.
Okay.
All right, let's just get it. Okay. So I want you to forget about anything about January. All we're talking about now is just show cause. Okay. Got me?
Okay.
So what you've done is you put the new date on the show cause. I need you to take that document, make a copy of it, and put it in the mail to the defendant at the address on West Congress Street. Okay? You need to do that right away. The day that you put it in the mail, you need to fill out the back of the form. See the back where it says proof of service?
And you talking about on a regular slip or on the, you talking about on the slip that I got from downtown?
All we're talking about right now
It's
is
the
the
2
show
pages, right?
the motion and the affidavit and order to show cause. You got that? That's what we're looking at, right?
Yeah, yes.
You see the back of the first page. Look at the back of the first page. See where it say proof of service?
Yes.
Okay. So when you put that in the mailbox, put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, put it in the mailbox. Then what you do is go on this certificate and say, I served that person how? You see the box there? How did you serve them?
Yes.
Which box you gonna check?
Check it. Okay.
Now, what you looking at it, say, I served, which box you gonna check?
The one that said I served, you said check the one that say I served them.
Yes, and then which other box you gonna check?
The proof of service. Cause
No,
I'm not writing on the slip. I'm trying to jot down in the notes what I should do, so I don't have to go back over this again.
The biggest thing is for you to listen and follow my instructions, okay? So you looked at that, you got the right box, you said, I served. Then you gotta tell me how you served that person, right?
Yes.
I served them, you serve them personally. Look at the form. Look at the form. Serve them personally.
You said serve personally or
No, you tell me how you're gonna serve them. Go ahead.
in the mailbox?
There you go. You see that box there that you gotta check? See it?
Yes.
Okay, that's what you want to do. Okay, check. You said, I serve by first class mail. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And then you're gonna put in the space down below where it says defendant. You see that the name all the way down where it says defendant?
Yes.
Put their name there, put the date and the time that you served.
Okay, name, date, and time.
And then put the place of service, the address that you served.
Okay. Place of service.
And then finally under there, where it say attachment, if any, just put show cause. Just put show cause, you got it?
Okay. And attachment.
And then you're gonna sign that at the bottom, okay? Sign, you see where it has your signature and then you print your name.
Okay, and then sign bottom. Okay.
All right, and then you will want to serve a copy of that on the court, just send a copy to the court, to the second floor, right? And then show up for the hearing.
You said send a copy to the court?
Yeah, or file it on the second floor, and you keep a copy now, so that's your proof of service, okay? Once you put it in the mailbox and you document that on the back of that form, that back of the form is your proof of service.
Okay. And then I still have to bring it to the second floor, right?
Yeah, you gotta file it with the court, okay? Now, I'll show you one more thing. You see on that proof of service, on the back of that, the same form we're looking at, see at the top where it says case number?
Yes.
Make sure you put the case number in on there, okay?
Okay.
All right, so your next court date is what do we do, the 20th? Yeah, 20th of March is when you're coming back into the Zoom.
Okay, at 9:30, correct?
Yep. Make sure that that's what you have on the form where I told you to change, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll see you at that time, ma'am. I wish you well.
Thank you.
Sorry, that's even what it was.
Judge, yes, Judge Freeze is on the phone. She has a question. She wants to transfer to the judge, so his number is. 4254. So transfer 42351. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, at this point. It's easy. No, that's a statute. No problem. That's fine. Okay. This is case number 24-160107, Acupuncture Health PLLC versus City of Detroit. The matter is before the court, set for pretrial conference. I want to thank the respective parties, I guess, for your patience in this matter. Your appearance, counsel, you would like to be the only one here on this matter. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Kozer for the plaintiff, P number 79070.
All right, thank you, counsel. Good morning to you. I'm looking for the City of Detroit, but I don't see where they are on this Zoom. Perhaps you can enlighten me as to what's.
I'm sorry, what was that, Your Honor?
I said, I don't see the city here, so I was saying perhaps you can enlighten me as to what's going on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
This was adjourned. Discovery was extended in this case to today's date. Everything has been exchanged. I think we're set to begin hopefully discussing resolution. It's about a $12,000 bill. So potentially if we could just maybe get a final pretrial date, we'll hopefully get it wrapped up before then.
All right, and that's what I have today set for as a final pretrial conference. So I will simply adjourn it over, and hopefully the parties will be to get it resolved and be closer to being able to tell me whether I need to set it off for a trial or something. So I'm thinking I can do March the 27th or a later date, whatever you prefer at this time.
The 27th works for me, Your Honor.
So 3/27, 25, and I'm setting this on for 9:30.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Council. Thank you. I don't see anybody on this body mechanic versus auto club. I'll address that. So let me go back to I'm back to credit acceptance. Did you see Mr. Rosen in the room at all?
No.
All right, in relationship to the suffix 3593, it appears that there's defendant Letitia Cook and also defendant Devontae Rebus, Rebez. That matter seems to have been a judgment already is entered as to Rebus. There is an application for default in regard to Ms. Cook, and the court is signing that application for default for entry default at this time. And that seems to be the only matter that's really before the court is the application for default that was filed on January 30th, where the defendant did not previously appear. So the court has signed the application for entry of default. There is no application for entry of default judgment at this time, simply for entry of default. Regarding 24-152-692, this is Body Mechanics Physical Therapy PC versus Auto Club Insurance Company. The matter was last before the court on the 6th of February. There was a offer for stipulation of entry of judgment filed by the plaintiff in this matter. The court sent it over on today's date, where there was a pending motion for summary disposition. Neither the plaintiff's counsel nor defendant's counsel have appeared in this matter. I am going to simply adjourn the matter over, renotice of the hearing, and set the hearing date in this matter for the 26th of March. 3/26, on the 25, and that's going to be at 9:50 a.m. The pretrial hearing is adjourned. Well, it's like the motion hearing is adjourned.